Hey, you guys, back again. What's up? Just a short, not really a short update, but an update nonetheless. Not really gonna throw the welcome to Aftershock because it's not a review show. It's not a series show. It's just an update. But nonetheless, welcome to Aftershock. I had an update on the current wrestling world slash me personally and me making videos in Aftershock. So let's just get right on to it. My first topic today being Jack Swagger's return and going straight into a mid-card feud for the United States title with Alberto Del Rio, who, thank God, kicked Zeb Coulter to the curb. Zeb Coulter is a great character, and I absolutely love what he done with Swagger. But Zeb and Del Rio didn't really mesh for me at all, guys. They just seemed odd for me. I'm actually excited to see Jack Swagger back, and I'm actually glad they actually didn't bring him back and didn't do anything with him and just brought him back to be a filler, if you will. I'm glad he actually gets a chance to shine a little bit now. I mean, yeah, it's not the WWE World title, but it's still the United States Championship. That's still one of the top-tier mid-card titles. So yeah, I'm very excited for Jack Swagger's return, his first big match back with Alberto Del Rio. I think these two guys could put on a show, definitely. Jack Swagger may not be the best. He may try to be Kurt Angle. I think he does. But nonetheless, I like Jack Swagger. I like his wrestling, collegiate wrestling style, and I like his persona. And now that he's turned face, he's actually really cool for me now. I like Jack Swagger. I'm excited to see this match, and I'm excited for Jack's return. Second topic today, we're going to be talking about the ECW reunion and them going into a feud just now starting with the Wyatt family. I know ECW brought back here recently, the Dudleys brought back Tommy Dreamer to start a 3-person faction. Then last week they introduced Rhino, came back up from the development or NXT, I guess, where he was trying to put over talent. Because obviously if Rhino wants to be on the main roster, Rhino's on the main roster. But they brought him back up to the main roster, I guess, to be with Team ECW. And I refuse to call them Team Extreme, because they are not Team Extreme. They may be Extreme, but Team Extreme is the Hardys and Lita. I'm sorry. They are Team ECW. Or Team Hardcore. They're not Team Extreme, I'm sorry. But nonetheless, I'm a big fan of ECW, big fan of the Dudleys, big fan of Tommy Dreamer, big fan of Rhino, and a big fan of Bray Wyatt. So, I can't wait for TLC. I think it's a table match, obviously the Dudleys. But the question for me here is, who needs the win more? Bray Wyatt or the Dudleys? Because the Dudleys made a pretty big impact as soon as they returned. They feuded with the New Day for a while, but after that, they didn't win the titles, and they ended up just doing some matches. Just some filler matches, or whatever you want to call them. Also, Bray Wyatt, he's done some pretty big things, but here lately, he's been losing a lot, and I understand, at Survivor Series, you got to give Undertaker the win. It's his 25th anniversary. You got to give him the win. Before that, I think he lost to someone else. I'm not really sure, but Bray Wyatt's been losing here a lot. He's really starting to lose that credible factor of being a top contender, which I definitely think Bray Wyatt can be a top contender. So, the question for me is, who needs the win more? The Dudleys, Bray Wyatt? The Dudleys are established, though. That may be one factor who gives it to Bray Wyatt. Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. The Dudleys are established. They have a few years left, but realistically, they're on their way out in due time whenever time calls. So I think Bray Wyatt should get the win here, and the Wyatt family should get the win at TLC, and doesn't matter who goes through the table, Bray Wyatt just needs a win. The third topic being also from WWE, and the next after this will also be from WWE, but Charlotte versus Paige. Who's the heel? Come on now. First you got Paige talking about Reed Flair. That sickened me. I know it wasn't Paige's fault at all. I know that was creative. I know that wasn't on Paige. I know Paige probably felt bad about that, honestly. But it's her job. It's what she has to do. Opening up about Reed Flair, and then you have her slapping Rick. But on the other hand, you've got Charlotte costing Becky Lynch a match, coming out there and starting to play a heel character on the mic, even. So, I mean, this is a neutral match for me. There's no heel, there's no face. I don't know, I'm clueless, guys. Tell me something. What do you think? Last WWE topic today will be the League of Nations and Champ Sheamus. I actually kind of enjoy the League of Nations, not necessarily with these people. I think if you're going to have the League of Nations, you're going to have to put Kevin Owens in there. If it's going to be the League of Nations and it's going to be a heel faction, you're going to have to drop Rusev and put Kevin Owens in there, because Kevin Owens is a Canadian. He's international. Or maybe just keep Rusev and just add KO. Who knows? But I mean, it's not the best thing in the world. It's certainly not the worst, but the League of Nations, we'll see. We'll see what happens, I guess. Champ Sheamus. I do not feel by any means Sheamus should be the champion right now, but I know it was a rough decision. Rollins being injured so soon, so just out of the blue. And everybody was expecting Reigns or Ambrose to get the win at Survivor Series for the title, but I know WWE does not like to be... On one hand, they do like to be pretty obvious, but on the other hand, they don't. They like to do a lot of swerves. So everybody was thinking, oh, it's going to be Reigns or Ambrose. Boom! Sheamus! I mean, that was another obvious choice, but not so obvious as Reigns or Ambrose, but I understand. But I definitely feel they need to take the title off Sheamus for a little while. I mean, he may get back up there, but while he's with the League of Nations or whatever, they need to drop the title off of Sheamus, in my opinion. Next topic being TNA, Total Nonstop Action Impact Wrestling, moving to Pop TV, January 5th. I'm not good with English. January 5th, 2016 on Pop TV. I'm definitely very excited about this because, yes, Destination America it's not so big, but it's not the worst. Then you have Pop TV, which is just a step above there. Gonna be able to view Pop TV in a substantial more amount of homes, more countries than you could Destination America. So TNA will get definitely a lot more publicity. Very excited about that. I mean, I don't feel they're gonna get back up to their Spike TV ratings and viewings, but who knows? It's certainly probably going to be a lot better than Destination America. So I'm definitely hyped about TNA, my company, my favorite wrestling company. I can't stress that enough. TNA is my favorite wrestling company. Hate me. Suck my... Never mind. No, that was really out of the way. I apologize, you guys. No, I love TNA. I'm very excited on them moving to Pop TV to see what happens. It just sucks that we gotta wait a month. Now the second half of this show is going to be about me and the Aftershock show. I have some pretty sad news, not the end of the world, but some nonetheless pretty sad news. I've been slowly, gradually getting my video making equipment back, getting my software back, my games, all my stuff back, and I'm doing okay. I'm not to where I need to be, but I'm definitely not where I used to be, so I'm happy about that. But we had a minor setback. I do not really want to take into detail what happened, but let's just say I don't have a computer anymore right now. I mean, I have a computer. It's fine. It's not broke or anything. I just don't technically have it right now, you know. I technically have it. What am I talking about? Figuratively, I don't have it right now. It sucks. It's down. It's crashed. It's fucked. But it can be fixable. It's not so bad. It's okay for me to be a little bit late. I may be a couple days later than usual on the TLC review. I apologize for those very few of you who do watch my show and the reviews. I may be a little late, but on one hand, I do apologize and it sucks, but on the other hand, it's okay, because I'm not on here trying to be a YouTube star. I'm not trying to get YouTube famous. I do this because I love pro wrestling and I enjoy getting my opinions out there. I just enjoy making videos. It's what I do. So, it's not the worst thing in the world if I'm a few days late on a couple videos, or if I have a few minor setbacks. It's not the worst thing. It's not the end of the world, because I do this for my enjoyment. It's okay to fail sometimes, and I'm not failing. It's okay to have roadblocks. You just got to get past those roadblocks, is what I'm trying to say. And the last little section of this update video will be, those of you who don't know, I mean, look at me. You can probably tell. Look at my shirt, Bob Marley and the Rasta line. I am a cannabis consumer. I am a head. I am a smoker toker. Didn't really want to be all that open about it, but I mean, it's definitely, I'm very passionate about anything cannabis related. So I don't know if I will or not for sure, but just wanted to tell you guys, I may be possibly starting a cannabis playlist, and if I end up doing that, I'm going to also make a device builds playlist, where I'm going to be making some custom smoking devices and showing you guys how to, and showing you guys the functions. So, yeah, that's the update for today, you guys. It was a little longer than expected, but I got my thoughts out there. That's what's important. I hope all you guys have an extremely wonderful and blessed day. Just be yourself, you guys. That's my word of advice for you guys today. Just do you, and just be happy. Don't be negative. I myself am the victim of negativity a lot of times. I'm trying to work on that. A lot of times I do get down to the dumps. I do get depressed. And I'm negative to the wrong people and to the wrong things, and I do go about things the wrong way sometimes, but I'm definitely trying to be better about that. So that's my word of advice for you guys. Just stay positive. Just be yourself. Just do you. So I guess we'll see you guys next time. You guys take it easy.